Welcome to City on a Hill Gaming, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. Let's meet our players.
Hi, I'm Grant, and I'm playing Trather Wimlin, a human fighter.
Hi, I'm Jenny, and I'm going to be playing John Abermere, a Crimson-born human.
Peter, Bertrand Greystone, Dwarven Forge Cleric.
William R. Aarakocro Magi.
Daniel, I am playing Vatten. I am a half-elf ranger.
Hi, my name is Ben, and I am Twig, or Shem. I am a rogue bard and a Goliath.
We hope you enjoy our episode. In the distance, you see, and particularly you guys see 5 of them. These creatures kind of come over the horizon, and Daniel, Vatten recognizes them not like individually, but this kind of creature. They exist largely in the desert, and some people call them dark elves. Some people call them deep elves. Sort of heavily gray-skinned, black and white hair, and they kind of come over the horizon. There's several dozen of them spread out, and some of them are making their way directly at the 6 of you. Initiative.
15.
Wow, that's an astoundingly good initiative score for my penalty.
Mine is terrible. I rolled a 5.
Yeah, Peter, that's actually quite nice. Whoa!
I rolled a 25.
Plus 9
I
bonus.
have a
is
16 for the listeners.
just
at home.
spectacular. Okay.
Yeah, Vatten has an absurd +9 to it.
That's what, because you took a feat at 4, right?
Yeah, not only did I get one with Gloomstalker, but I took a second feat that made my initiative higher.
I believe
I
you
can
took
basically
alert.
never be surprised.
So, and for the listeners, I don't think we mentioned this last time, everyone has leveled to 4th. Few feats, few ability score improvements. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, get that nat 20 out of the way.
Wait, I had one? Oh, yeah, I did. That was the 21. Okay. I just saw the number. I didn't pay any attention to the other thing.
I see the greens.
Yes. I see. Love it. Okay.
I see 20s of green.
Dice
Red
of
dice
doom.
too. Yeah, all right, whatever, that works. There's something there.
Crit fails of red.
Coming next year, our Christmas album, City on the Hill Gaming.
For me and you. And I think to myself,
What a
wonderful game.
That's what I was hoping.
Oh, I
you
was
were
going to go with what a wonderful roll.
Oh, that's better.
That's even better. That's definitely
Yeah.
better.
Definitely works with the cadence better.
Okay, so Daniel,
Yes.
not surprisingly, you are first.
Are these the 6 that are on the lower left or the lower right?
5, yes.
That's right.
And they are all heavily armed.
All right, I'm just going to call out, stop, state your business, and I'm basically just going to hold my action till they do something aggressive.
Okay. Daniel sort of, we'll call it hold his action. This one steps forward to around here, launches a firebolt at Trather. So Daniel, go ahead with your held action.
All right, well, I warned him.
You did. You absolutely 100% did.
Fire 1. Does a 25 hit?
I suppose so.
Okay. Is the first arrows for 11.
Okay. Perfect. We're good. I promise
And
that's fine.
And I get 2 attacks on the first round.
Right.
So does 12 hit?
Yes, actually.
Oh,
Specifically that one, yeah. No, you're good.
for another 5.
Okay, so a total of 16?
Yes, total of 16 damage. He throws a
Okay.
firebolt and then just gets hit with 2 arrows.
Yeah. The firebolt would connect, however. Or, well, go off. Held
17?
actions.
Grant.
Against?
AC.
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah, no, that'll miss then.
Yeah,
Peter.
it doesn't miss. Trather just sort of throws
Oh,
his
yeah.
shield up and it splashes harmlessly off.
I am.
But it looks really
looking
cool.
Oh,
something
looks great.
Real quick.
Looks
The light, the
incredible.
lights coming through like the stained glass thing on the shield. It's beautiful. It really sets off against
Okay.
the sunset.
It
It's-
looks like this guy here is armed with swords. Yes.
Inaccurate to the picture, axes, but yes.
Okay,
Still 2 of something.
Is anybody in this group armed with something that's got a metal handle?
I'm gonna say no because axe. Well, a mace, yes,
Okay, which one's got the mace?
right there.
All right, heat metal on that mace.
Okay.
Choose a manufactured metal object such as a metal weapon or suit of heavy or medium metal armor that you can see within range. You cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again. If a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can.
Saving throw failed.
Okay, so 2d8 fire damage and drop the mace.
Okay. Mace
And-
dropped. Hit me with that too. Oh, is that 6 damage?
Uh,
Oh, it actually rolled it for you. Huh.
yeah, looks like
Okay.
Yep.
3 and 3. Okay, and
Uh,
Bertrand will actually say, "You really don't want to fight us," and then do that for emphasis.
Ben, Shim's turn.
Yeah. So what we're doing is I'm just checking my radius on
Oh,
this.
that's gonna be fine.
Anyone
Anytime
stop
you're
your-
checking a radius, it's not good.
Because 25 feet radius.
20,
it's,
20
I
feet,
think
but yeah, you should still be able
20,
to.
20
yeah.
feet.
That should get everybody.
It's still get everybody.
Okay,
Yep.
And that
hit
is
me with those
5.
5d8 total of hit points. Are you doing this at first or second?
I'm doing it at first. I don't
Okay,
have seconds. yet.
22.
So 22 hit points.
Then that will only affect the one who got hit.
Okay, that's fine. He's asleep.
Okay. He is unconsciousness.
Is that the
And,
same guy whose mace caught on fire?
Yes.
Oh
Just-
no.
Ow!
Wait, the
Oh,
the,
no, it's not. No,
the
it's
bolt
not.
thrower.
No, it's the bolt
The
thrower.
bolt
Yeah.
thrower. Is there enough to get the mace guy?
No. No, not
Oh.
remotely.
Okay. And then bonus action, bardic inspiration. Let's
I just
go
wrote asleep next to it on the turn order. It's like a Pokemon game now.
bardic
Okay.
inspiration.
Excellent.
William, it is ours turn.
Ooh, do you have fireball yet?
Next
Five.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to try. Now I want to make sure.
I'm gonna have to be-
any of. Oh wait.
I'm gonna have to be careful with
Any
my
of
grouping starting
these
next
3
level.
been hit?
I mean, what?
That was your problem first season. You kept putting everyone real close
You're
together.
not wrong about that. Yes, William, this one has.
Okay.
She has
Still
been.
gonna do it.
Yeah,
Still
I
gonna
did
do
put
it
them too
because it
close
sounds
together.
fun.
Uh-oh.
Nilok's snowball swarm.
Oh, yay! Okay, cool.
But real quick, I'm gonna move.
Snowballs in the
I'm just
desert.
gonna
Yes.
move out right here.
Don't think about it too much, I promise.
We have a chance.
So, each creature in a 5-foot radius sphere, which I think if I use this tile in the middle, it gets all 3, right?
Okay, yes.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. We'll do that.
Unfortunately,
And-
I mean, yeah.
Must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d6 cold damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
I do like the image of how this plays out. One guy shoots a firebolt, 2 arrows, a dude's mace lights on fire, someone falls asleep, and then snowballs.
So good news for you, they all failed.
Okay, so 3d6.
So hit me with that 3d6 cold damage. You picked the 3 non-dexterous. Dexterous?
Non-dexterous.
Thank you.
Non-dexteritus.
That's right, that was the one. Wizardosity.
So an 8 for all of them.
Okay. Perfect.
There's that 1.
Ginny.
Yes.
It's John's turn now, please.
Wow, that was good timing.
Excellent. I didn't even know you were gone.
Yeah, no, my ISP is just sort of every about 12 hours or so, 30 seconds of no internet.
Oh,
Fun.
okay, there's that thing that
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
I used to have
Anyway,
that issue, but it was at
so-
like 3 in the morning. So
Oh. Did anything cool happen while I was gone that will
Yeah.
affect?
There was a big snowball fight that just happened.
He's
A
not
bunch
wrong.
of people took 8 damage from cold.
Okay. Okay.
It was great.
Oh, good. Now I'm just
We
gonna give
all-
all your enemies that.
We
that
all
this
went out
act-
for
what
ice
actually
cream.
turns into a
It was
snowball fight.
wonderful.
I want ice cream now.
I don't hate the idea. This is the one downside of online gaming. We aren't all in the same place to go get ice cream when we're done.
Yeah. How big can a minor illusion be?
I have
I'm not
concerns.
finding a big.
Oh, there's I think there's constraints for that because I did that in the first session and it worked out great.
You're not wrong. Was that the
You
giant
made some-
cockroach?
Yeah, that was the
Brad?
giant cockroach that
We-
I expanded
we
to
got
make
positive
huge.
feedback about that.
was a
The big
wonderful
lobster?
distraction. Yeah.
Here's
It's the
Joanne.
Must
lobster
be no
is
larger than a
shoot.
5-foot cube.
Oh, well,
Aw.
that's silly.
Well, we definitely
listen-
did that wrong first
There's
time.
all my
What?
plans.
I mean,
No, it was like a regular size, and then I made it a 5-foot cube
right.
cockroach because it's supposed to be small. They're terrifying
And,
when they're that
and
big.
it was merfolk, so they thought it was a lobster.
I'm gonna aim for Buddy in the back right here.
Okay.
He sees fire right in front of him. Just a 5-foot square of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to make that happen with Phantasmal Force.
Oh, okay. And he makes a save, yes.
Intelligence save, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Not minus that. Go. There we go.
the
15.
Are you kidding me? He makes it.
Exactsies? Nice. He and his friend and move up. And then they will pass their turns. Ah, yes. Okay, this is the one I was looking forward to.
That's always a good sign.
This is the fun one. Okay.
Yes, it's great when you hear that sort of thing from corporate.
I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, so Trather.
Hi.
Let me how do we feel about a 21?
Well, that depends on what the 21 is for.
Armor class.
I mean, it could be lower.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Cool. So he kind of, as he moves, you see him pull 2 short axes. Short axes? What? It's fine.
Hand axe.
That's the one I wanted. Thank you. And he actually, in one motion, throws both of them at you.
Neat.
As opposed to the foot axe
Yes. Never the foot axe.
or the ear axe.
Quick question about Bardic Inspiration. Can I use that for AC or only attacks and saves?
I think
I think it's only for
saves and
attack.
skill checks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Attacks and skill checks. That's what it was. Yeah. I figured it had to be actively rolled, but okay.
And we
Worth
will
checking on.
go that number and that number. You take 14.
Yeah. All right.
And they kind of hit you, spin around, and go back to him.
Neat. Dibs.
And that's gonna be bad. This is like Jen and her giant
Yep.
lizard all over again.
Yep.
But with flying axes this turn, and it's your turn. Perfect.
Is it? Okay.
No, Azorius.
Well,
Oh.
I'm
It
going
wasn't
to
my best work, but I tried it.
move.
This will be fun.
Yeah, and I'm going to smack the gentleman next to me with the longsword. Actually, kind of a combination of longsword and shield.
Okay, I dig it.
How's a 24?
Sure, why not? That's a 19. Wow. Okay. I am sad.
Great.
Yes, 100%.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and use the disarming attack. He needs to make a DC 13 strength save.
Oh, okay.
And it does 3 extra damage.
He makes a save.
That's what I figured. Then, as a bonus action, he needs to make either a athletics or acrobatics check. And I need to
Okay.
make a athletics check.
11.
Cool, 23. I
We're
push
fine, I
him
promise.
5 feet
Into the fire.
into the fire,
Into the edge of the fire.
into the edge of the fire.
Okay. You catch him significantly off guard and just kind of shove him, I'm assuming with your shield.
Yes, it's a shield bash, basically.
And he slides back and kind of braces. Okay. So the lady
That's
over
my turn.
here looks disappointed because her mace is on fire for some reason. That seems rude. And just not very polite, to be honest. and she is going to.
Probably more just glowing white hot and glassing the sand around it at this point.
Okay, so yeah. Actually, that could be kind of cool looking if we're being honest. Remind me how, Ben, how sleep works in this game. Do I get to wake up at some point?
You have a minute of sleep.
Oh.
And
Wow.
Okay, so she looks kind of disappointed in all of this. She looks at her friend who's asleep, changes her mind, and looks at the gentleman that is standing next to Trather. Bertrand, you notice her make kind of a motion, kind of similar to what you would do to restore les hit points. And Trather's friend, who he hit with a nice shove and such, looks a touch healthier. And now it is, I think we're back to the top of the order now. We are. Daniel.
I'm going to shoot the healer.
Go ahead.
All right. I am even going to, let me see if Ensnaring Strike does what I want.
I have concerns about why Ben has moved Shim. Like, why you moved so far around to the other. I have concerns. Okay, we're fine.
All right.
no reason. No reason at all.
This is
Shem is a concerning kind of guy. What can we say?
It's when the rogue disappears for too long and then just reappears and sneak attack damage and it all goes sideways.
All right. Well, I'm going to put use my bonus action to put Ensnaring Strike on my arrow.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot the healer.
Go for it.
How is a 13?
No.
No.
That was the hit. Yes. No.
Yes, that's the hit.
That's a strong no.
All right.
I still need to make the save.
No, it has to hit.
Okay. Gotcha.
The nice thing is the spell is not expended until he does hit. So.
Oh, that's useful.
Well, that is actually great.
The sleep nap time continues in the continuation of our kindergarten theme.
Don't tempt me, guys, please.
Fair enough. Peter, it's Bertrand's turn.
All right. Her mace is like right around here-ish or so, right?
Right next to her, yes.
Okay. I'm going to move up to here. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to drop the concentration on heat metal to do this, so her mace will start cooling, but I'm going to cast Bless and pick for the 3 targets Vatten, Trather, and I think myself, actually. So,
okay.
Vatten and Trather, you get plus 1d4 on your saves and your attack rolls.
All right.
Nice.
Dig it. Okay. Ben, Shim's turn.
Hanging out with our group I would have figured out whether healers tend to be wise or intelligent.
I suppose so, sure.
Yes, which one?
Wise.
Wise. Okay. That negates what I was going to
okay. I feared this one. Okay.
Yeah, let's just bonus action hide.
Okay.
And I should be able to. So that's a sneak attack on this buddy here.
Okay.
22.
Yes. Most certainly.
And that is 5 piercing and 3 sneak.
Okay. Ours turn.
All right, I think I'm gonna stick with the ice and use ice knife.
Dig it.
This guy right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that gets how they're doing the splash damage, right?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
17.
Yes.
Or 22, sorry.
Also, even worse. Yes, I mean better.
Oh man, they're getting brain freeze from all that ice cream they
You're
just
not
ate.
wrong.
The shard explodes, and each creature within 5 feet must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, or take 2d6 cold damage.
They save.
Oh well, it's worth a shot.
I'm rolling them as a pair. But he does still take the other damage. John.
Are any of them wearing anything on their heads?
No? Cloaks. The questions you guys ask,
I have the
swear.
anti-hat
Well, no. Also, how much would John know about
I mean, fair.
drow?
They're not drow.
Okay, dark elves.
They're similar, but they're actually not drow for my purposes.
Oh, they're not drow? Okay.
They're actually not drow.
Legally distinct from drow.
Okay, legally.
Actually, in story distinct from they are a separate thing for this.
They are a separate thing? Okay.
Yes.
In that case, I feel like John would know that.
You're from the region too. You will have seen them occasionally. They are not. They tend to not leave their parts of the desert. They live in very very deep caverns and tend to stick to the heavier like sandstormed areas of the desert.
Are they light sensitive?
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
Just, man, head office is
whatever.
just shutting down everything.
I'm like, here's my thing. I'm trying really hard not to hurt anyone.
That's fair.
Like, I'm trying so hard.
Ryan is learning.
I don't know if I consider it learning or not.
You're going to have to fight them.
No! I guess I'll chromatic orb or whatever.
Okay.
Acid
The
damage.
most depressed any magic user has ever sounded actually casting an evocation spell.
You're not wrong.
16. Oh, I forgot to say who I was throwing it at.
Not this one.
Not that guy.
Not that one. That'll 100% not hit that one.
Okay, that one.
Perfect. I mean, if your
Alright.
intention is to do no damage, then I guess that's maybe the appropriate selection.
Anyway, so yeah, I have to look up. So it's acid damage, and I said that things, if attack hits, creature takes 3d8 damage.
Oh, mercy help us. Okay. Save or no save?
No, because I hit him.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
That's 12 damage.
Okay.
Is it like
Wait,
I don't know
who
if
was
that's
that actually
gonna
at?
this guy, this
Okay.
guy.
Because it misses.
Does it?
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Like, not him.
Oh,
'cause
I
that
thought you were
actually
being
does miss. No.
sarcastic.
Yeah,
Oh,
you hadn't picked one, and I was saying not him because that actually he's the only one that doesn't hit.
actually wouldn't hit. Oh, I'm sorry. I picked up what you weren't putting down at all.
Yeah, sorry.
I
We're not used
grasped
to GMs who
air.
tell the truth.
Well, I felt bad about the light thing, so I was trying to be helpful.
Okay, in that case, buddy with the scarf.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fantastic. Okay, that's even better. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, are you moving or are you staying there?
I'm gonna move forward 1, 2, 3 to here.
Okay, one, wait, like, oh, I can't do the, hold on.
This worked perfectly.
Yep, we're good. Okay, William, I forget William flies. Okay, yeah, just have to go after Bertrand. Peter, you make 2 friends.
All right.
Separately, but they go at the same time, so going with it. They have pikes. 14
Nope.
and 18.
Nope.
18?
Yeah,
Sad.
AC of 19.
Sad days. They are disappointed.
Bertrand is not.
I mean, that's understandable.
Yay, I get to maintain my concentration for another round.
So up here, he will shift out of the fire pit.
And into the frying pan.
Hey, you never know.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a rapier strike on him then.
Go for it. Oh, I forget there is no 5-foot step in this. Too much Pathfinder.
Nope. Unless does he look like he's pissed off at me?
I mean, he could use the withdraw action and not attack.
That's not going to happen.
I mean, I'd allow it.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys would be okay with it. He doesn't look
Does
thrilled with
he
you,
look-
know.
So yeah,
He's more
then
upset
I'm
with
actually
Strather.
he is more upset at Strather. I'm actually gonna let that slide for a second.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that.
He rears back, rolls back, and throws both axes at you.
18 does hit.
Okay. You take 10.
Take 3 points off of that. Stone's endurance, Goliath.
Oh, this is a Goliath thing. Okay.
That's its a reaction, so that's why I didn't.
Oh, gotcha.
Smart.
I dig it.
1d12
because you could
plus
have only
con.
done one or the other, right? You
Not as
count
helpful as I wanted it to be, but yeah, sure.
You count as large size when it comes to carrying things.
Yeah, I do.
That's cool. Take that. He looks a little confused. The axe has come back to his hands, and he seems slightly less excited than he was going to be. Trather, your turn, sir.
It sure is. I'm going to kind of basically do the same thing. Step over here and hit him hard again.
KK.
Or, try.
Well, I mean, hey. Worked
That was
last
an
time.
18.
That works. That's exactsies.
Perfect. Again, 11 damage.
Okay.
That's
And do I make a save again?
yeah, we're gonna do the same disarming attack. Does 2 more damage.
Okay. And wait, what kind of save was he supposed to make for that one? Oh wait, okay, that's separate. I was making the being pushed save.
Oh no.
3. Natural 1.
Excellent. He's disarmed.
Okay. And because of natural 1, I'm gonna say he actually drops both axes.
Sweet. Not going to complain.
So
And
you said
then-
2 more damage? Okay.
Yeah, it does 2 more damage. And I'm going to shove him again.
Okay.
And this is again a athletics check.
Okay, his acrobatics was a 22.
Well, hold on. I'm making I need to add a 1d4 to that.
Yes, you do. And your bardic as well.
Well, if I choose to expend it on that, and
Oh.
I'm going to.
Okay.
There we go. That brings it to a 23.
Okay, fails.
Wow.
Love it.
Stack
That was
of
nice.
dice.
Bless isn't a single use though, is it?
Get over there.
Bless's duration, yeah.
Okay.
And
Bardic is single use.
when Trather calls dibs, he really calls dibs.
Yeah.
Okay, Grant, do me a favor and roll 2d6.
10.
Okay, he takes 10 fire damage because I chose to put an extraordinarily large bonfire on the map.
And as a Boy Scout, I deeply appreciate that.
Well, there we go. The cleric in the back's like, y'all are ruining all the stuff I've been trying to look. All right, I'm gonna need y'all to stop. This is very rude. She leaves her mace on the ground, shoots over here, and tries to help him out a little. Well, hey, we take those.
A little.
Look, hey, it's not nothing.
As a note, I've also pushed him away from his weapons.
Ah, yeah, you right. Sad day.
We've got
Accurate.
2 disarmed enemies and 1 that's snoozing.
Speaking of, almost still nap time. Daniel,
Yes.
turn of
All right.
Vatten, sir.
I'm going to try to shoot the healer again.
Give it a shot.
Don't forget your 1d4 bonus.
Yes.
Also, that thing.
let's see if I decide to use that. Or that's one I can just
That's
that
That's,
just happens.
yeah,
just
that's just the
constant.
duration of
That's mandatory. All right.
Yeah.
I like
But
the
I
use
don't-
of mandatory for buffs.
Mandatory.
the. You will roll an extra
17.
1d4. Actually, you needed it.
All right,
So
17
we
to
take
hit.
those. Yes.
All right, my ensnaring strike goes off.
Okay, what kind of save am I making? Or am
You're
I?
going to make a strength save.
Okay. That's, I mean, not the worst thing for a cleric, I suppose. 9.
DC was 11. So
Okay,
you
that's fine.
stuck.
so not
Thanks.
only are you stuck, you also get to take a D6 of damage
On the
'cause it's
start of each of its turns.
on the start of each of its turns. Oh, right.
Yes. And
We
then I
will.
have to use my entire action to break free if I want to.
Yes, which means you
Sad
can't
day.
cast spells.
Sad day. Okay.
Oh, also 6 damage.
Oh, also,
Yeah.
what is Jenny singing?
There is Breaking Free
Oh, okay.
from I think High School Musical,
You're not wrong.
which I've never watched. I just know
It's not a bad
the
song.
song.
I was thinking Queen, but okay.
I mean,
Oh.
hey, whichever.
I want to break free.
There it was. That was inevitable.
Yeah, listen,
excellent.
That's
don't start mentioning
Daniel
Queen
singing.
songs around me.
Daniel
It's
singing
just
Queen's
gonna
the
happen
real inevitable
a
thing.
lot.
Turns into karaoke night.
Oh, you have. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, so nap time continues for friend here. I low-key
That's
forgot Ben
third
even
ra-
had sleep because I don't think that you've ever used it before now.
That's third round. I did last round. Last game actually.
Did you?
No, I
Okay.
used hideous laughter.
Use hideous laughter, yeah. Okay, so sleepy time. Bertrand.
How are these two looking?
Not great, not terrible.
I guess I'll just try and smack this one with my hammer then.
Yep.
Yep. Plus
23
an
is
additional 1d.
Oh,
1d4,
yeah, no,
but-
you're good. You're definitely good.
9 bludgeoning damage. My bonus action. Trother, how are you looking in terms of banged upness?
Like, I'm missing about a third of my hit points.
Okay, and Shim?
Oh,
Okay, I will save that for later then and call it a day there.
I'm gonna toss Bertrand a bardic inspiration,
Okay.
and then take a little walk and stab the healer.
Oh, you walked past the sleeping one. I was like, yay, I get to... No, I don't. Okay.
No, you don't. 16.
Yes.
Hey, that's a 3.
Absolutely. William, who was measuring distances. That's going to be good.
I think I'm just going to go with Magic Missile. I think I'm just going to send them all straight at a healer.
Okay.
13.
And that was...
Force damage, no less.
Yes, which I think almost nothing resists. Okay. That was on her. John.
Okay. They're close now, so I can do
Bertrand, duck.
3. I can spend a fleck actually to say
Okay.
that my spell is careful, so that, and I think I will do that. I'm gonna
Okay.
spend a fleck to make my spell careful, so I don't hit Bertrand with the spell.
Bertrand appreciates this.
Yeah, I spend a fleck and choose a number of those creatures up to my charisma modifier, a minimum of 1 creature. A chosen creature automatically succeeds on its saving throw against the spell. So yeah, Bertrand, you are not gonna get blinded.
Bertrand will remember this.
I would like to cast color spray, please.
Okay, what kind of save am I making?
Actually, I don't know if there's a save thing.
I don't
Hang
think
on
it
a
is. I think it's
second.
like sleep.
It's that weird
No,
HP
yeah,
thing.
It's the HP thing.
Okay.
And creatures
Roll
that can't-
6d10.
Yeah, I guess I'll just roll 60/10/R 60/10.
Boop.
32.
Okay, so who you're targeting both of those or trying
Yeah.
to?
That and
You
that.
can get one or the other with 32.
Okay. Does one of them have more HP than the
In
other
ascending
right now?
order of their current hit points. So this one has more hit points left.
Okay, so he goes unconscious.
Okay.
Or no, not unconscious. What am I talking
blind.
about?
Okay.
Blind. He's blind for a round. It's only 1 round.
Which is what, disadvantage?
Blind.
It's a bunch of stuff.
It's
Yeah.
many's.
I think it's
many
probably
things.
not going to matter.
So far we're at blind, burned, napped, and trapped.
We throw poison and paralyzed on. We run the full Pokemon gambit. That's
Attack
good.
rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
I forgot
And
the 60.
It automatically fails any ability check that requires sight.
I forgot what the 60/10 was for, and I'm like 32. Not good. Yeah. Is that all, John?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's his turn. He's very confused, and he actually drops his pike and just kind of is moving his arms around, trying to figure out what's going on. His friend would like to hit John. So that moves him. Peter, if you want to attack of opportunity, that moves him away from you.
Wow, I'm on fire tonight with the rolls.
So
Wow,
22
that's a
hits, and that
20.
actually stops his
And
movement.
9 again. It's the exact same rolls as last time. What are the odds? Like, it's a 1 in 400 chance just to get the attack roll the same, but the damage too? That's
I dig it.
incredible.
I mean, we defy mathematical odds all the time. Grant rolls a 7 once a session.
True fact.
Yeah.
It's how we. Oh, I'm sorry. It's how we roll. Oh,
Ah.
that was an accident.
Well, okay, at any rate, yeah,
Yay.
takes
Okay, so
9
he doesn't move.
bludgeoning damage. So
So your friend in the campfire is very upset. He stops, drops, and rolls, and will use his movement to try and put himself not fiery. And he kind of ends up out of the pit and does not have his weapons and is done for the turn. Unfortunately, Grant, good timing.
Great. Oh, there he is. He's behind some of that stuff. How badly hurt does he look?
Pretty significantly. He's had worse days, but this isn't a good one.
I'm going to step forward, stand on top of his weapons, and try and convince him to surrender.
Okay, making an actual check or just talk?
Intimidation.
Okay.
20 with the 1d4 bonus.
Oh, okay. That's actually, yeah, you needed a 19. He just kind of drops to the ground.
Appreciate it.
Are you doing anything else?
No, that presumably takes up my action for the turn.
Okay, so the cleric who's standing next to Shem sees him kind of roll out of the fire, make a move for his weapons, and then you get right up at him. And he just kind of shrinks back, and she looks, Shem, because you're right next to her, you can see her. She looks incredibly confused.
And is also trapped in vines. And
Oh, that's true. Oh, she needs to, take a d6 and...
1d6 and...
strength save.
Ooh, yeah, and does a strength save.
Okay.
All right, the vines are broken.
Well, the d6 actually drops her.
Oh, jeez.
She took 5, so that actually drops her. As she drops, Derek's, no, he won't. We promised him we wouldn't stop. We can't. And you see the standing next to Trather, or well, on the ground next to Trather. I'm sorry, Master. We have been beaten. When he says it, the
Sorry, what did he say?
We have been beaten.
We have been beaten.
Okay, it was quiet.
He's sorry. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm playing him. He said, "I'm sorry, Master. We have been beaten." You're not really sure who he's talking to. He seems to be just kind of like you would just kind of when the person you're talking to is not actually around. The other two that are still up next to Bertrand and John, somewhat confusedly, kind of try and hold their ground, and he just kind of shakes his head, and they set their pikes down. And the fifth one's still unconscious. Well, it is,
Everybody always goes straight to fighting without saying a word around here.
Well,
Bertrand kind of disgustedly drops his hammer back into the carrier ring on his belt.
Yep. I will
almost
lean over and help him up and say, right, let's get those wounds looked at, and it sounds like we need to talk.
I suppose so. He's almost not even talking to anyone in particular.
Bertrand will stroll over and spare the dying on the cleric.
I promised we would. He's not going to like this, it seems.
We hear that a lot.
We do. We hear that a great deal.
I'm going to carefully squat over the sleeping elf and just restrain his arms with my body when he wakes up.
Okay. Anyone
for
who
extra
wants
confusion,
I have rope.
That's also fine.
Okay.
I'd probably do that instead. Anyone who
no, I like his plan better.
I'm a little
extra
more,
confusion.
I mean, there is that. Anyone who wants, make me investigation or perception.
It was funny at character creation, but I am missing the ability to roll any of these things with more than a +0 modifier.
Ben, you roll with advantage.
Ooh, thank you.
Oh yeah, I guess that worked nicely. Okay. So who I'm missing? Oh, okay. So we'll go with Bertrand and Trather. You notice, so when you guys opened the bag, when you left the tower and you got the gigantic backpack that had the dragon scales in it.
Right.
They were kind of the grayish color and the obsidian color. You notice these elves are kind of a very distinct grayish color, and their tattoos and markings on their faces and arms are a very distinctly obsidian color of black. And almost like with a consistency, like iridescence is the wrong word, but like a visible consistency or sheen similar to that of obsidian.
All right. Follow-up question.
Okay.
These were just 5 of a large group.
Yes.
That were surrounding and approaching the city.
You see some of the Jedit appear to be injured, but it appears like all of them are dealt with. The 4 women from the Talon are kind of have dealt with their group similarly to how you guys did, and are making their way around and kind of, you notice 2 of them, the 2 Warforged, and Zipporah, are walking around, seems to be kind of healing the Jedit who need it. And the other lady you've dealt, the other orc, is kind of collecting the deep elves and tying them up. They all still appear to be alive. They're just, not in fighting constitution currently.
So, tapping the sleeping guy awake, I just want to look at him. So what does Sonat want with this area?
You when you say the word,
Right.
not just the 5 of them, it resonates with all of them in the camp. And you hear them murmur. And the one next to you, "We have come to make a path. Pave the way in obsidian. For the deep dragon comes. And his arrival is inevitable. The obsidian rain is coming."
Yeah.
Point of order, is that RAIN or REIGN?
That was forgive me for it, an inevitable question. RAIN.
Well then, I guess we'll bring an umbrella.
Apologies for the reference, but something 300 something fight in the shade.
That's what I was going for, but in a much cheesier fashion.
It's my favorite moment in that movie. And you guys have seen something that when she says, or when he says the phrase obsidian rain, you've seen something similar to that. You have seen giant shards of obsidian rain down from the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly at your direction, but in general.
Yes, some will cry and others feel the pain.
Yes.
Oh no. I regret that choice immediately. Doesn't really roll off the tongue as nicely as the other does, I suppose, but that's okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hashtag karaoke night.
Yeah.
Anyway.
This is the musical episode.
Yeah. There's always one.
Yep.
So we need to.
This is the.
So we need to go find
guarantee
another.
this is the
another
closest we're
slug.
going to get to an actual one.
Somewhere. What?
So we need to go find another slug for this village.
Well, I seem to
There's a
remember.
snail, sir.
I can make that happen.
No.
More
Please
than
no
one
more-
at a time. I'm open to.
Take a giant bucket and we can stick the flail snail in the pail and then take it to jail, which will never fail. Anyway.
Please no more mucilaginous things to fight.
Or we'll start to wail.
Ah, there it was.
Without fail.
And I make zero promises to whether or not that's going to happen again, because I really like that picture. And the phrase flail snail.
However,
it's such a delightfully goofy Gygaxian monster.
I actually
good.
do have a good idea, though.
Uh-oh. I mean, sure. Why not? Let's go with it.
Okay, group huddle.
Okay.
All right.
I guess.
Slowly getting off of this guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Several elves from the first campaign show up in your huddle, because they always do.
Yeah, I know. It's turning back into the first campaign. All right, group huddle. But actually, I remember Bertrand, I think, offhandedly mentioned this. If we just had some dragon scales and could go meet with that crazy wizard again, who made us the shield box,
Sure.
could probably do something good with these dragon scales.
He did specifically mention those, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we do have
Yeah.
several. Yes, we can head back there.
That's
Yeah.
Okay, let's go
that's
with
something. Once we get the town cleaned up, that's something we
R-
can do.
R and John.
Mm-hmm.
Make me Arcana checks.
Arcana.
John, do it with... Well, actually, you both will, because William's got the book. But both of you do it with advantage.
Cool.
John from prior knowledge, William from all those magazines
did
in
very
the lobby.
well.
He reads.
Arcana, don't fail, don't fail.
Okay, so we got a 21 and a 20. I dig it. There really is a musical episode. This is good. So there's something you guys have both come across in your journeys. And you can... It's the idea of taking shards of something, in particular scales or something similar, and using them sort of like a compass. There's a process, and after the process, the scales can be used sort of as like a homing beacon to track the creature they come from. For
Okay.
those who have played Minecraft, ender pearls are dropped by endermen and are used to find end portals, so that you can, further yourself through the game.
I mean, it's basic sympathetic magic, sure.
Yeah.
But why, pray tell, would we want to find a giant dragon?
Look, I mean,
fight
I don't
it.
ask a lot of
Trather
questions.
will just give you this flat, like, isn't it obvious look.
I
To
don't
talk to
understand.
it.
Yeah,
And reason
obviously.
with it. And avoid combat.
I mean, we did that last time and it worked out really well.
It did.
It did.
That was a small dragon, though.
This isn't.
Maybe
Let's
we
just-
need to use bigger words.
We have to have a bigger
Bertrand's
presence.
got
I
this
can't make
look
any
of,
promises
I'm
of how
sorry I
that'll
said
go, but I
that.
mean,
I did not think that through.
We do have to have a bigger presence, though.
Puff
Ooh,
up, puff up.
we can do
Definitely
lots
gonna
of
be-
presents. We get him some gifts, maybe some nice rolls of cloth.
Ooh. What color wrapping paper? Because I'm particular.
Now I'm
I
just
mean, he's
picturing a
particular
dragon
about these
in a
things.
Santa outfit for some reason.
Obviously, shiny black.
And all the little goblins are sitting on his lap and asking him for things from his hoard for Christmas.
Yeah. There we go.
okay,
Yeah.
there's a theory. I can work with that.
I want the big shiny.
You can have the big
I want
shiny.
to not be.
Which
I
big
wanna
shiny
not be
thing were you
food.
talking about?
There are so many big shinies. So very many. Okay.
That got weird again.
Okay, so you guys have them restrained. The encampment seems to be under control. I think we're gonna stop here. Actually, this is.
Fair.
Alright.
I think this is a reasonable stopping point.
Excellent.
So thank you for joining us for another episode of City on, or 2 episodes, I suppose, of City on a Hill Gaming. We are a 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons actual play podcast with lots of fun puns and family-friendly content. We provide the puns. You send us lovely, whimsical, animated gifs on Twitter. I know
It's
one
true.
person
Keep those up.
has followed through. Joanne is holding up her end of the bargain. I expect more gifts from everyone else because I've not gotten them from anyone else. And she's working her way towards 100, but it's going to take her a while. I think she's at about 15, which is a solid start.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, it's
And
very
they're
impressive.
almost always topical to the episode, which is nice.
Mhm.
It's a good addition. So you can find us online, cityonthehillgaming.com, cityonthehillgaming@gmail.com, or at cityonthehillgame on Twitter. Jenny,
Yes.
saving the game things, please.
Sure. I, Jenny, and Peter and Grant, we also do a gaming advice podcast from a Christian perspective. It's called Saving the Game. You can find us at stgcast.org, Saving the Game on Twitter and on Facebook, and we have a Discord that you can find through our website, and we also stream games on Twitch on Fridays. So yeah, that's what we do.
And I also write blog posts between our episodes.
Yes.
And I believe with your most recent episode, you finished your 10 Commandment series.
Yes, that's correct.
Excellent.
we-
Yes, which only took us, about 18 months or so to do total? But
I mean, doing them every so many, you got there actually pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It's an excellent series of sort of, correct me here, but incorporating the ideas of the 10 Commandments into gaming.
Yeah.
Yes.
How they come across at the table. So go check them out, stgcast.org, and on all the social medias. And go check us out. Leave us both, please, ratings on iTunes. That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for listening to City on the Hill Gaming. For more information, you can find us online at cityonthehillgaming.com, email us at cityonthehillgaming@gmail.com, or find us on Twitter at cityonthehillgame. For more information on Saving the Game, you can find Peter, Grant, and Jenny at stgcast.org or at Saving the Game on Twitter. Thanks, and have a blessed day.